know what? Sometimes I forget just how good our music is.
The late 1960s, a time for great change in culture and musics, an age for some of the greatest artists of the century. Apart from one band, the notorious psychedelic prog rock group Fungus. Here beeth their story.
I first met Mick back in 1965. I was on the Jubilee line. I've no idea where I was going. I still don't remember where I was going. And he was just wandering up and down the tube asking everyone, can you be in my band, basically. And on the carriage I was on, it was just me and an African woman. So, obviously he asked her. I don't know whether she could play bass. Frankly, I don't care. Because I was going to be in this amazing band.
Well, it all started when I met Graham, really. We made the band. It was at a concert somewhere. I think it was on the Isle of Wight. Anyway, I was so high on acid that I thought Graham had a twin. So I met both of them at the Isle of Wight festival. But no, it was just one Graham in the end. But I thought, fuck me. Yeah, I think that's the story.
A few years later, the band realised they would need a drum, and maybe even a drummer.
Tony the drummer, we met a bit later. He's my brother-in-law, really. That's a different story. Now, you want me to tell you? Alright, okay. Well, Tony is my sister's husband. And I've met him at birthdays and weddings and my house. Anyway, I said, do you play drums? He said, yes. Do you want to be in my band? He said, yes. Just goes like that, really. Simple answers, yes or no. But things would work out terribly later on.
In 1979, Tony was kidnapped by Somali pirates in a hot air balloon.
Tony, don't like the man, don't care. He deserved what he got.
The band's first album, Druid Egg, was received with overwhelming indifference.
Now our first album, that was the penultimate one.
Oh yes, Druid Egg, our first LP, yeah. Great album, it's totally crap.
I forget where the name came from.
I nicked loads of riffs off Hendrix and the Beatles. It's just psychedelic madness, yeah. Great album. I don't have any memory, but great album.
I can't remember what it was called, but that was a terrific album, and I remember this track on it that I absolutely loved. I forget the name, but it went like what was the riff? It was ding ding.
The process of writing songs I actually found really easy.
I've got one.
The 1974 song Envision still remains to be the band's biggest commercial hit.
Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine I had no money. Wouldn't that be shit? We didn't know what to do with ourselves after a while. I mean, the success was just becoming too much for us, really. So naturally, we took to drugs. I saw it as a medicinal thing rather than, being anything bad. But we were going mad with the drugs. It was ridiculous. We started on Nesquik, Nestle, Nescafe was the worst. But I don't know. I think ultimately, once the world tour started, that's where things started going very wrong for the band.
But things were starting to crack.
The band's first world tour did not go down well with audiences.
Yeah, you scummy
However, they bounced back the following year with their legendary performance at Woodstock.
Eat my love juice, eat my love juice, eat my love juice, yeah. Eat my love juice, eat my love juice, eat my love juice, eat my love juice, eat my love juice. Eat my love juice. Eat my love juice, baby.
Peace and love, you crazy hippies. Peace and love. Buy our album.
Soon after that, it was time for the band to head back into the studio.
Oh yeah, the next couple of years we toured on that album. Then we brought out, well, it was supposed to be Spawn of Evil, but the Tossers made a mistake and it was called Prawn of Evil. They misspelt it. That was a really shit album, but it's got some great riffs on it. What's the song called? Oh yeah, Black Envelope of Doom. You just listen to that track, track 27. Excellent track. We were at the head of our game. Yes.
Now the second album, I'd have to say, was my favourite. Prawn of Evil. I mean, no one had heard anything like it before. Whether that's a good thing or not, I have no idea. But there's a few tracks on that. I mean, if you listen to track 24, Black Envelope of Death, my God. I mean, granted, a lot of people said it was shit, but at the time I thought we were really breaking new ground. In hindsight, we probably weren't, but it was my favourite album though.
As the sales increased, so did the fucking arrogance. Do you think success can go to your head?
What, you mean like your album going double platinum? Owning a Rolls Royce and doing cocaine off 30 birds? No, I don't think success can go to your head, no.
No. Unless it's like standing up too fast. Then it does go to your head.
Yes, that does happen.
The success continued as the band released their signature album, the Pink Album.
Yeah, then we became megastars when we released the Pink Album.
By the time the Pink Album came out, I mean, we were mega stars. I mean, fuck me with a Star Trek figurine. I mean, the songs on that album were just, if you don't mind me exaggerating, they were good.
That was all Graham's idea, though. He paid for my third mortgage, though, so can't complain, but things were starting to crack mega time. And the van had cracked. When we were going down the dual carriageway, down the M1, the van just snapped in half. Literally. Just before junction 15, the van split in half, and I just knew then things are going very, very shit.
And especially the most precious song to me off that album was definitely, well, in terms of money anyway, was Whole Load of Lunch.
Track 27 off that album, Whole Load of Lunch. You listen to that album. I made the solo on that album. Absolutely amazing.
Want a whole lot of lunch. 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 The band was sued by Led Zeppelin for blatantly ripping off their song, and subsequently, the legend of Uncle Fungus was over. But oh well.
If you could speak to your fans now, what would you say?
Just keep the money coming in, really. We can't get enough of it.
Oh, and stop sending frozen prawns in the mail. It's soggy. And death threats.
Yeah, that too, actually.